Alright, it looks like Candyman is going to be Protoss, and the Soobie is going to be Terran. Looks like we're going to see some 2v2 here. And I'm getting quite a stare from the Candyman. He's staring at me like I'm a 12-year-old girl on Sunday.
Don't put the camera in my face.
It's not recording the video, dude.
Oh, okay.
That's the microphone. I want to get closer to him.
Alright, well, looks like they're expanding the search now. Going to find some teams to go up against. Apparently the original search was not quite broad enough. Oh, they found players, and they're starting the game.
Fucking 2-1.
I can't believe you did that.
Oh, and just to let you guys know, Candyman was stupid enough to get himself stuck with a thumbtack while opening a refrigerator. That's the quality of
that on top of the refrigerator. Hey, don't even go there.
Who's casting this fucking game? You or me?
That'd be payback for the legal part.
Alright, that's right. Players are not allowed to talk.
Shut up.
Alright, and it looks like Candyman's computer is made of wood.
And you just talked about this computer's awesomeness. That's interesting.
It's the Wi-Fi. I should have plugged it in.
It's not as awesome as your van full of candy.
It's a pretty awesome van.
Oh, shit.
Do you have any Butterfingers in there? They're my favorite.
I do. Would you like one?
I would love a Butterfinger.
You can only go in there if I go in there with you.
That doesn't sound quite legit.
I get that a lot. It just happens.
Yes, I'm sure those mothers are beating you away with bags full of bricks.
No, the moms go in there.
Oh, and it looks like they're off. Oh, and the micro of the Terran units has been a little delayed by all the laughing. But don't worry. The Protoss units are just as slow because Kegel's reaction times is just as good as the brakes on a 1969 Mustang.
That was a pretty failed GLHF, by the way.
Yes, GLGL is not a very good opening salutation.
Not useless.
All right,
Well, he whispered to me.
All right, it looks like he's using some sort of D-pad sort of microing there.
What the fuck
I have no clue what his hand is doing on the right side of the keyboard. It looks like my grandmother is playing StarCraft.
Do you have this set up for WSD?
I wonder if he actually uses hotkeys. Well, the Terran units are going. It looks like a supply depot is coming up at the 11 supply mark. Oh, is a supply block? Oh no! Is it going to go? Oh! Yes, it looks like there's going to be some supply block going on. Oh, and it looks like he's going to be supply blocked for the next 5 seconds or so while his supply comes up. Oh, and Protoss is going to be building a gateway. Oh, and the barracks is coming up for the Terran unit. And we're off to a very standard build here at the time, and the time is 2 minutes. Ooh, that's pretty shabby, guys. You better step up your game.
So what am I doing? 4-gate, and then what? What do you want me to try?
I would go
teach that kid how to 4-gate.
You would want to go 4-gate Robo.
Toss in our base.
Yep. You are going to want to go 4-gate and build a fuck ton of stalkers. Do not worry about anything else. Just build stalkers and upgrade your units. I would go gas because you're Protoss. Right about the 15 supply mark. Oh, and no. Yes, there it goes. Oh, and he's up. He's up with the gas. Oh, and Terran's gas is already up. He's ready to make some units. I would definitely build a second barracks. You're definitely going to want that second barracks next time you play, Kevin, to be up before your barracks finishes. Oh, and the second barracks is coming up.
I prefer to get my orbital, bro.
Your orbital command can come at 17 supply after you build your next barracks.
No, fuck that. I want it early.
And some Marines are starting to come out. It looks like there should be a tech lab coming up on our barracks pretty soon. And Kegel is still behind with his... Oh, IC2 gates there. Oh, and he went double gas. What a nub.
Oh, this is the best idea.
Well, orbital command is up. He's muling away. And that's Candyman's unit. All right. Looks like a pretty standard build for Terran. They're approaching the 4-minute mark with 2 Marines. 3 Marines. All right. And Tech Lab's coming up there. Is that another barracks? It is. Oh, a factory. Looks like we might see some Hellion play in here.
Yeah, actually did. That one day.
Probably not.
That's right. Players are not supposed to talk, Kegel.
Shut the fuck up.
You know that, Candyman. Get back in your van. Alright, and Terran's coming up. Looks like they're doing a standard turtling move. I have not seen any sign of life from the other players. No rushes. Means some pretty smooth sailing for the Terran. And looks like Factory's coming up. Oh, another mule drops down for the resource collection rate. You should be getting some Marauders here pretty soon. Oh, and the Protoss is going for the 4-gate. I would definitely transform those into warp gates before you get caught with your pants down. And don't stop building workers until you have 20 of them. You nub. Terran's got a third barracks coming up. Oh, and they got killed off by the Marines down at the vision pillar thing. Who the fuck knows what that's called? But it's it gives you vision. What is it called? A Zelnaga watchtower. That's right. Alright, it looks like Terran's coming up here. They should be expanding pretty soon.
Research complete.
But it looks like Candyman's going for the Protoss turtle! Oh my god, is it a Protoss turtle? It looks like it.
Not enough minerals. Not enough.
And there's some tanks on the way. Siege is coming up. I would definitely start building some tanks while Siege is coming up. Oh, and there's one coming up. Oh, but he's supply blocked! Oh, and there's some more supply depots coming up.
Not enough minerals.
That supply block is going to last him a couple of minutes, but he's still hurting for supply. And it looks like the armies are coming up. But can the Protoss unit do it? Can
I call you back in 15 minutes?
It's going to take you longer than that.
Alright, thanks. Bye.
Who's that?
Friend.
Was that the nursing girl?
No.
No? No? You scared that one off pretty well, did you? All right. And it looks like the expansion for the Terran unit is coming up, laying down some gas, going for pretty standard Terran defense here,
Not enough.
getting another tech lab on the barracks. Oh, and he's sieging his first tank for some defense. We don't really see any signs of life from the other players. They may be in a similar boat as these guys. Definitely.
Here you go. You want to see him?
Add-on complete.
Oh, and there's a sizable army down at the enemy base. Oh, and he walked right into that scan.
Kevin Toss has nothing. He's 4-gating right now.
Not enough energy.
Is that nothing?
He has nothing.
All right, I would definitely go
He's
push
just
if I were
bringing-
you.
He just brought fucking his units over.
Kegel,
He has-
the Protoss macro master. He's letting Kevin micro haul his units. Or I'm sorry, he's letting Soobie micro haul his units down to the enemy base.
Bringing my stalkers.
Get that
behind
rally
the
point
bush.
down there, Kegel. Get that rally point down there. In fact, he should probably build some sort of pylon down in the middle of the map so that he can warp in units faster. It would be very beneficial.
With him.
Oh, and the siege tanks are up. Oh, and they're firing. Oh, yes, and this is going to be a bloodbath. Oh, and what a good showing by the siege tank. Oh, and the siege tank is down. Oh, we still got one up. Oh, and the armies are coming up in the middle of the base. Oh, and there's a bunch of legs.
Oh,
God,
Oh,
damn it.
And it looks like they're waiting for an enemy player. Oh, but can they do it? Can they do it? Oh, and they're microing some units up. Oh, microing units. Oh! And he's sending his factory out. I would definitely take those stalkers and chase that factory down.
Yeah, I got it with one of them, Kevin. Don't worry about it, I got it.
Oh, and they're doing some damage to the enemy base. Oh, it looks like they're stimming. Oh, but the forces are just too large. Oh, and is that tank going to go down? Oh, it goes down. Oh, and it looks like they're retreating.
Our
Gonna wait for them to push back.
I got 2 stalkers right behind you. Turn around.
Not enough enough minerals.
And not much has been happening.
I don't
All
know.
seems pretty quiet. They should be making a counter push here pretty soon if
Fuck,
there are
I don't have any gas for it.
any type of players. But resources are collecting nicely.
Give me some gas.
Looks like some expansions coming out. A little bit of sharing resources. And we're hearing along the game. Oh, and starports are just starting to come up.
Do you want any
Looks like we're going to see some
Sentries?
MMM play in here.
What?
sentries?
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah.
Oh, and the 2 engineering bays. Getting ready for some upgrading
There's
units.
2 of them for you right
I
there.
definitely think we're going to see some MMM play before the day is through. Oh, and concussive shot is